Here's another project I'm going to try to work on today. We had the old rear stereo control unit back here, so I'm trying to figure out how I can take this little bell unit and splice it up in here, and see how I can build a bracket to keep it there, so that when you're pushing it in and out, it's not coming apart. So there might be a couple of different options to make that work. It'll look a little bit cheesy, but not terribly cheesy. I don't think glues are an option. I think a bracket of some sort would be better. Maybe from off the side, one in the back here, one on the other side. So alright everybody, working on the Suburban stuff still. Got the intake kind of where we need it. Now here's what we're working on now. Now this vehicle came with the rear stereo controls. I think we did a video clip of that earlier. And so I had this 12 volt adapter, and I was trying to figure out, because it's got the USB ports and 3 extra 12 volts. I was trying to figure out, well, how can I, place it here? So, I was just going to try to build its own bracket, but then I remembered, well, hey, this whole case is what housed the electronics for the other thing. So I stripped those out, and as you can see, we built some brackets here. And then we took the back off of this, and it seems like we have plenty of clearance. So what we're going to try to do is put this on here. This will slide right in, and then we'll have this bolted right on. And the reason for that is just how much you'll be tugging plugs and wires in and out. So if we go ahead and kind of beef it up where everything's attached, then we should be able to use it very well. As you can see, we have my very original cup holders here. Just we're building it so it's comfortable for long cruising. And since we have the captain seats, we don't have that center console cup holder. So this way, you can put some 52-ounce drinks in there. We've got one of those little, you go to Walmart and buy one of those little, drink carrier console thingamajigs. So we got that too. So you have your water, you can have your sweet drink from Wawa, etc. So this is where we're at so far. I'm going to try to put these brackets onto here and then tighten it back up from running fingers back here. That could be a little bit tricky, but we're going to give it a try and see. So when I get done, I'll bring the camera back and show you. Alrighty, so we finally got our brackets bolted in. It's a little tricky, I'm not sure. I kind of stuck it in here so you can't see it. Anyways, let's back up. Pause. All right, so here's a unit. We've got our original case here, and see it's got the nice little snaps here. Got the little trim rings, and it'll just fit right in. We're a little crooked. But we took our little bolts here, and we took these nice little, it's almost like a clip, not quite like a bolt. I don't know the name, honestly. But we used 3 of those for our brackets here and here to attach this in there. So it feels pretty solid. But as you can see, we had to cut out here. It's a little messy, but had to cut out there so we could get our wrench in there to get it to be able to tighten them. So we've got one head here for a bolt, so we'll slide him in first, and then we got one here and then one here that we can just kind of gently squeeze it in here. Let's see. Maybe. You stay right there. There we go. So we can gently, we've got our 12 volt wire connecting here. I don't want this on all the time, so I'm going to run it down here, let it come out the carpet, and then we can just plug it in as needed so it doesn't run the battery down. So we'll gently slide it in here, kind of lift up here. which one wants to go first. Let's see. There we go. So we got a little wiggle still, but for the most part, it's in there. And so see now, you know, we take up a little bit of space, not in the way of our drinks here. It'll be easier to see once we get in the car, but it's nice and tight. We have all these little clips here that hold it in, so we can, you know, charge the GoPro, charge your phone, keep the GPS going, you know, pretty much anything. And it's a nice solid fit. You know, not the most beautiful, but it's gonna work for what we need, and I didn't have to spend any money. Just let's see, maybe about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna work on getting into the car, and we'll see how it goes. So come along with me, we'll see how it fits. Alright, so here's our old plug to that sound controls. Here's our plug for our 12 volt. So we'll slide that into place. Just plug it right in. So that's got constant power. Now we might have been able to set it up where we just plug this right in, but I didn't quite want to do that. I just want to create a draw on the system here. So we're going to have that so it runs out right down here. This will slide up like so. We've got 2 holes down there that will receive screws. Those are a little tricky to get them in. And then this right here, you got this lip. It slides right in between the housing for the console and then the inner console lip. So just pause right there while I get that lined up. All right, so fancy cup holders. What's nice is, you know, we got Bear's got his cable for his phone there. Little Toyota special deal there where it's got either an iPhone or micro SD, whatever the small one is, for like Samsung stuff. So we got our blue light on here, so we've got power. So here is, we've got red there. So we've got the 3 up there on the front, but it's nice to have some, you know, power either to charge. I'm thinking like charge a computer, you know. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. But we can make it really easy. Go USBs. That might make it easier for Bear with the GoPro batteries. So it might make it a little bit harder to put them somewhere, but you could put the GoPro base down here and charge it potentially. A lot of options there. But yeah, I mean, look how solid. It's not moving anywhere. So I just don't want to have this whole thing, you know, pulling it out and it's moving around. So, you know, for free and for a few hours, I think it turned out really well. It doesn't look too stupid. And like I said, what I'm going to do is set it up so that it we can put a little bit of, tuck some of the extra cord up and under here, so it's, you know, nice and clean, integrated. There we go. Look at that, man. So yeah, so then when you don't need it, you know, hopefully pull it out, drop it over here, and we're good to go. So anywho, that's how I solved the problem with this, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching. Definitely been fun getting all these little details done on the Suburban. We'll let you know how it does on the road. But been a productive day, so we'll talk at you later.